This raging fire burns a house to the ground while killing a beloved family cat in the process. Now the man who lived in this home has some ideas so that this never happens again.
Wink News was there when this fire lit up the night sky on 3rd Street in Fort Myers. Investigators say Anthony Vuolo admitted to lighting a box on fire on the porch. The home's owner, Jerry Miller, says his mom and dog made it out, but his family's favorite cat, Lily, was lost. Now, instead of letting grief get the best of him, Miller is sharing how he wants to make his neighborhood safer.
Are homeless. Maybe we can look at tweaking our policy on the response, because a lot of times they're just trespassed. And there's a few bad apples, and maybe there's something we can do with loitering, criminal mischief.
Miller tells us that things like homelessness and mental health need to be taken seriously. Hello, I'm Russ McCaskey.
I'm Amanda Hall. City Council is reacting to Miller's cries for help. Wink News anchor Annette Montgomery joins us live in downtown Fort Myers. Annette, do city leaders and law enforcement think his ideas are realistic?
Well, Amanda and Russ, City Councilman Johnny Street said it simply. Something needs to be done. Fort Myers police told me although there is a loitering ordinance in the state, it's not easy to actually implement it, and they don't want people to be in trouble for simply not having a place to stay. But Fort Myers city leaders tell me the homeless population is only increasing in our area, so now's the time to start looking at creative ways of tackling the issue, like what Miller has mentioned.
He lost his cat and his house in this fire that Fort Myers police say a homeless man started. But Jerry Miller still believes.
Maybe we can turn out, this into a positive somehow.
The positive he's referencing is coming up with creative solutions to tackle the growing homeless problem that local leaders like Steve Bruder says data shows is only getting worse.
The point in time count we're about to have here at the end of January, when we attempt to count every homeless person in each area, it's typically an undercount, but we saw a 52% increase, 23 over 22 in homelessness counted, and 46% in Lee County. That was Collier County 52, 46% in Lee up.
Miami is one city Miller says has certain policies in place that tackle the issue, and he thinks Fort Myers can follow suit.
Some of the homeless and just other people, not just homeless, that were, sided with petty crimes, you can get your fines taken away and your record clear if you spent hours with the Parks Department, and they assign them different tasks.
Bruder agrees creative solutions are necessary, but he doesn't know if that model in particular is what's best for our area. He has other ideas.
I've followed that in Miami and some of the larger urban centers. Some would argue that's leniency that just doesn't stop the problem. But I think we have to look at a lot of different ways to tackle the problem. I think looking to rezoning, greater density, co-housing, sharing housing, lots of ideas that we see around the country emerging to address it.
And Bruder tells me fresh data from the Hunger and Homelessness Coalition shows that in just Lee County alone, 165 women are living in their cars. And he told me that's just the ones they know about. He says the local trends are very alarming. And Miller told me he's concerned if the city doesn't get a grasp of this problem, people will decide to live elsewhere. Live in downtown Fort Myers, Annette Montgomery, Wink News.
Annette, thanks.